Holding HabiJax accountable after a nearly 2-hour visit to the Fairway Oaks neighborhood, Mayor Curry says he no longer agrees that cracking slabs in homes there are the result of poor maintenance. The I-Team first brought you this story in May when residents came to us for help with their cracking and sinking homes. The houses were built by HabiJax 16 years ago. Some of them, we have now learned, are on top of an old landfill. Channel 4's Francesca Emaker was there as the mayor met and spoke with residents. She's joining us live. Fran?
Tom, residents say they are so thankful for the mayor coming out and viewing some of their issues. He spent about 2 hours walking those streets of Fairway Oaks. Though when I asked him if this will have any effect on the $845,000 that HabiJax asked for, he said no. He said he's still definitely looking for solutions for these residents.
If this was your house, would you call the contractor or would you call the cleaning lady?
I'd call everybody.
Now, is this something?
What's that?
This is something.
Oh, yeah, yes.
That was the visible frustration of a mayor who heard the cries of his people and decided to not only step into their homes, but into their shoes Wednesday afternoon.
How can you fix when it crack like that? You can't, once the ground is settling, ain't no way you can fix it.
This crack is from one side of the house to the other side.
The mayor visited nearly a dozen homes in Fairway Oaks after receiving an email last Thursday from Homeowners Association President Nathaniel Borden. He invited the mayor to see the cracking slabs and sinking homes himself after the city sided with HabiJax, who said the homes were simply poorly maintained.
They actually shut down Golf Brook because of this issue. They got $3 million from the federal government to actually tear down all these apartments back here. And in those reports that I'm going to give you, it's stated in there for them not to build back on this land.
But HabiJax did. In 2000, these 85 homes were built in 17 days. And according to our third-party inspector, it takes 28 days for concrete to even cure. Today, the mayor was visibly shocked with what he uncovered.
So what caused that?
Methane gas is coming up from the ground.
Everybody back doors.
Mayor, this is one of the homes that has this corrosion of a door. You'll see this on a lot of the homes. We had an inspector come out about a month and a half ago. His name's William Chandler. Been doing this for 40 years. And the rust here has been caused because of methane gas and hydrogen sulfide. It's not just a physical issue for the neighbors anymore, residents. It's more so health concerns at this point.
Concerns that the mayor also expressed to these residents, desperate for relocation.
Look, I grew up in a hard working class family, and I grew up experiencing what it means to see my parents get a home, pay the mortgage on the home, take pride in the home. And I can tell you that if they were experiencing this, there would have been much frustration and disappointment.
Disappointment that will now force the mayor to ask HabiJax some tough questions.
And what will you say to them when you reach out?
What's the plan? What are you going to do? Let's get on this. Don't hide from it. Let's get on this.
Do you think relocation would ever be possible or in the future for these folks?
I mean, I think it's premature. We've got to sit down and evaluate all the options and do it thoughtfully. You know, if I give a knee-jerk response and reaction here today, I want to make sure that any commitments that I make that I can follow through on.
And evaluating those options will begin next week when he does meet with the Homeowners Association president. He said he'll be doing that no later than Friday. Also, it sounds like these residents really do know their stuff. The mayor says he will be reaching out to HabiJax for comment. We've also reached out to HabiJax multiple times via email and phone calls. We have not heard back, and we did reach out to them today as well. They promised us they would speak to us before 4 p.m., but that never happened. Coming up at 11 o'clock, we are going to be hearing more reaction from residents about what they felt the mayor saw today and their appreciation for him coming out. For now, reporting live, Francesca Emaker, Channel 4, the local station.